You'll be okay, Maddie. The two of us will talk the way we used to, and you'll feel better.
Oh, can't I just go to bed?
Of course you can, sweetheart.
We need to deal with this.
Louis, it has been a long day.
And the police will be here first thing in the morning. So maybe it'd be good to have some idea of what we're going to tell them so we can keep Maddie out of jail.
Look at her. She's dead on her feet. All right, this can wait till tomorrow.
Your sister was found at a crime scene. Maybe you can build sweet dreams on that, but not me. I care too much.
We all care.
This is not a contest, for crying out loud.
But helping Maddie so far, you've had what results? And she's never had any trouble opening up to me. What will it hurt if I reach out and get to the bottom of this slasher business?
Is that all right with you, sweetie?
You can always say no, Maddie.
Whatever.
That a girl. Eve, Henry, excuse us.
Don't you think Louis has taken the big brother-in-law thing just a little bit too far?
Oh, that's who he is to her. After you moved here, Maddie missed you so much, and Louis seemed to understand that. He made time for her. I mean, he knew more about her interests and her schoolwork than I did. Look, I know Louis can be driven.
I wasn't going to say that, but yeah.
But he made a real effort with Maddie. So let him help her, Henry.
All right, look, I don't have to be in on this bonding session, but that doesn't mean I can't watch. You want to join me for a nightcap?
No, I can't. I gotta run out and take care of some things.
Okay. I'll just keep an eye on these two.
All right, you won't interfere?
They won't even know I'm here.
Whoa. That's quite a bump. Whoever knocked you out was really meaning business.
Casey, if you don't stay away from me, you can be next.
No sign of a concussion. Any dizziness? Nausea?
No, I just have a major headache.
Well, I can give you something for that.
Thanks, Papa.
Mm-hmm.
I checked out okay.
Yeah, me too.
Well, that's great, but I want you both back here tomorrow for a follow-up.
All right. Thanks, Grandpa.
Listen, I gotta go. But I'm serious. You be careful.
All right.
And you too.
Hey. Does your grandpa know that Maddie might be a suspect?
No, I didn't say anything about it. But how are you doing? Whoever that was really went after you.
Yeah, that's the thing. We could have been killed, and all I can think about is that Will was with Jade when it happened.
You know, Will's beyond stupid when it comes to you and Jade.
Okay, come on, Casey. That's not going to help anything.
No. I mean, he knows she's trouble, so why is he hanging with her? And I'm not just saying that because she's got it in for Maddie.
Okay, can we not?
And now she's got her hooks into Will, and he's, like, brain dead, and she's leading him around like his little dog.
Okay, look, I'll forgive you because you got your head smashed, but it's really not what I need to hear right now, okay?
Sorry.
Gwen, Casey, is it okay if I come in?
We were just leaving, actually.
This won't take long. How are you doing?
We're okay.
Thank God. I wanted to make sure and tell you how sorry I am.
Why?
Because you're Maddie's friend, and you could have been murdered. I mean, I can't begin to imagine how horrible that must have been for you and for her, on top of the attack on Maddie.
Yeah, it seems like nobody's safe.
Look, I know the police think that Maddie's behind these slayings. And I hear people talking or not talking, and every time we walk into the lobby at the Lakeview, the silence, the looks. Casey, I'm just really grateful that my sister still has you on her side. You do still believe in Maddie, don't you?
I'm glad we finally have some time alone together. We have a lot to talk about.
I have nothing to say to you.
Aren't you glad to see me? I've missed you. Haven't you missed me?
I'm tired.
Maddie, it's me. You know I'm always here for you. When Eve told me you were in trouble, I didn't hesitate. I dropped everything to come and help.
Well, you can go back because I don't need your help.
Everybody needs help sometimes, Maddie Pie.
Don't call me
All right. Madeline, we'll do this your way.
I just want to go to sleep.
First, you're going to tell me what happened tonight. Where were you when those 2 kids were attacked?
You're not my keeper. I don't have to tell you anything.
Look, clearly you're upset. But if there's something you need to talk about, something you can't keep to yourself anymore, you need to tell me about it. You know you can tell me anything.
There's nothing.
Are you sure? You used to talk to me about everything. Those days you come home from school crying because the kids were mean and called you a geek, I was the one you talked to, turned to, trusted, the one who knew you better than anyone else. We were friends, Maddie.
You were a lot of things, Louis, but you were never my friend.
Maddie, wait.
That's enough. You okay?
Of course she's okay. Maddie knows I would never hurt her.
Then why did you grab her?
To keep her from walking out on a conversation just because it got a little uncomfortable. It's called respect and responsibility, a couple of things that have been missing from Maddie's life since she came to live with you.
Really?
All she's learned from you is how to place a bet and mix the perfect martini.
What did she learn from you, Louis?
You've allowed this girl to run wild, showed no respect for authority. That's why I stopped her.
You stopped her, and then you grabbed her in the name of a higher power, that higher power being you. You know what? I don't know if you noticed, but most people don't like to be manhandled. And contrary to your assumptions, Maddie does not like to share her innermost thoughts.
There's a killer on the loose. Maddie was found at the scene of the crime. Somebody needs to get through to her. You don't get to go until this is settled.
Get your hands off.
Maddie, talk to me. You were there tonight when that girl was attacked.
No, I wasn't.
Stop this nonsense. Of course you were. Detectives there found you and brought you home.
I wasn't there. I was in the bedroom.
Say again?
I was in the bedroom. You were there. Tell him. He said, wait, what don't I know? Do you have doubts about Maddie?
Look, Mrs.
Call me Eve.
Eve, I've got this terrible headache. I'm sure Gwen's kind of shaky, so...
What, well, did you see something when you were attacked? Something that cast doubt on my sister?
You know what? It all happened in a flash. You know, Casey was knocked unconscious, and whoever came after me, it was just a scary blur.
Casey. So nothing's changed.
You know what? Your sister and I aren't together anymore. She doesn't want me around.
Yeah, but have you lost faith in her? Please tell me you haven't given up on her.
What difference does it make what I think? According to your husband, I should stay out of her life.
Look, you're gonna have to forgive Louis for coming down so hard on you. He is very protective of Maddie.
Yeah, I swear to God that.
Yeah, Louis likes to be in charge, or feel as if he is, and people do misunderstand him when he comes on a bit strong, but he's just really anxious to get to the bottom of this and clear Maddie of any suspicion. And that's what you want too, isn't it?
Look, I can't do this right now, okay? You ready?
Yeah, sure. Hey, what's going on?
You want some coffee?
No, I want you to tell me what's going on. Why were you so weird with Maddie's sister?
I forgot that aspirin at the hospital. Do you have any?
Yeah. So what's the deal?
I need some water.
Hey, stop playing dodgeball with me. What happened? Did Eve ask too many questions?
Yeah, Gwen. I was just conked over the head by a masked killer. I didn't really feel like doing play-by-play.
Because you're wondering if Maddie might have played a part in it. Look, you got real quiet when your mom started asking questions about her, and you said something about not knowing what to believe where she's concerned. Is that because Maddie threatened Jade and me?
No, it's because of what she said to me.
You saw me in the bedroom, Louis. Tell my brother.
You're not making sense.
Wow, Louis, that's a great way to get her to open up.
Are you talking about tonight? Because tonight, Eve and I were resting in our room upstairs, so there's no way I could have seen you because you weren't there. Were you?
You know what, Louis? I think Maddie's had enough of your reaching out for tonight. Why don't you leave her to me?
Why don't you hit the bar and leave me to handle Maddie?
No, I don't want you to handle me.
Maddie, wait!
You wait. And you lay a hand on my little sister again, and I will rip it off and shove it down your throat.
Maddie actually warned you that she might physically hurt you.
Well, there was more to it than that, but that was the scariest part.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's like, I tried to block it out, you know, pretend she didn't say it, but...
But then she showed up when we were attacked.
Yeah, pile that on top of the threats that she made you and Jade, I mean, I'm just sick of it, Gwen. I'm so sick of it, and, like, I'm starting to get to the point where I might actually believe that she's lost.
Look, I know this doesn't make it any better, but I do know what it feels like when somebody you care about turns into someone else.
And I tried to stand by her during that, like, you know, not believing the worst because...
Because you love her.
Yeah, I still love her, and that's why part of me still believes that she's innocent or wants to believe in her, but it's like, how far do you take it, you know? How am I supposed to defend someone when I don't even know who I'm defending her, if she's guilty or if she's innocent?
Well, I mean, it's hard when somebody keeps so much of themselves locked up inside.
That's what I'm talking about. It's like this whole time, Maddie's been holding something back, like she's something that she's hiding from me.
Like what?
I don't know, but it's something, you know, it's got to be something. There's got to be some reason that she's so all over the place with me. Like, one minute, she's into me, and then she dumps me, then she pulls me out of the reject pile and pulls me even closer, and then pushes me away again. I mean, I've been pushed and pulled in so many different directions, like, I really don't know how much more I can take.
If you love her, you can take anything.
You mean, like, feeling will?
Where the hell do you get off?
Where do you get off, Lewis? Huh? You grabbing her? You're giving her orders?
Maddie's out of control.
So are you. You do not, I repeat, you do not put your handprints on my little sister.
Someone's got to handle her.
Would that be you, Lewis? Is this how you handled her back in Chicago when she stayed with you and Eve?
Maddie had a good home. We gave her everything she needed.
Really? Because hugs and home cooking don't send her off to a frat party. Now, it seems to me she would rather spend time in a room full of pledges, burping the alphabet, and girls getting sick on cheap wine than hanging out with you.
I didn't see you stepping up, thank goodness. I could just imagine breakfast. Maddie, honey, 1 olive or 2.
Well, I will be the first to admit that I do not exactly channel Ward Cleaver, but I love that girl. And I would never grab her as if she were a thing whose feelings didn't matter or even exist. Now, she has never looked at me with panic, Lewis. But that's what I saw when she looked in your eyes. She could not get away from you fast enough.
Shut your mouth right now!
Lewis, it's just me. I wanted to find out how your talk with Maddie went. Call me when you get this. Jack,
Eve!
what happened to you?
What, me? No big deal. What are you doing here? Don't tell me Maddie was attacked again.
No, not Maddie. It was Casey and Gwen.
You're kidding. What happened? Are they okay?
Someone hit Casey over the head and tried to strangle Gwen, but they're both okay, thank God. Dr. Hughes sent them home.
Unbelievable.
I know.
Okay, that brings me back to my original question. What are you doing here?
Maddie was there tonight when the 911 was phoned in on Gwen and Casey, and she couldn't explain what she was doing there. Jack, she just looked so lost and scared, and
I'm sorry.
You know what? You're hurt, and I'm complaining about my problems.
I'm in no pain at all. I'm strong like bull.
Seriously.
Yeah, Bull is right. You can stop playing tough cop.
Law enforcement is not a game, young lady.
Yeah, especially when you get winged.
I will be back on the job tomorrow. Good as new.
Ooh, super tough cop. You know, you should come with a warning label.
Yes. Any suggestions?
I don't know. I was thinking, surrender.
Well. Okay. Eve, what's wrong?
I don't know. I guess I thought that Lewis coming here was going to be a good thing,
And it hasn't played out that way?
Maddie and my husband are really close when she lived with us in Chicago. And after she moved away, he just wasn't himself, you know, not eating, moping around the house. But then, you know, he snapped out of it. But since he's been here, I don't know, Jack. We're all really worried about Maddie, but Lewis has taken it to a different level. It's like I can't reach him. He is just so focused on my sister. I'm sorry. I'm unloading again. I don't know what it is.
No.
I keep telling you all my problems.
Cops are great listeners, that's why.
Yeah, but you're obviously off duty.
I guess that makes me a sucker for a hard luck story. I can tell you mine sometime if it'd make you feel better.
Deal. You know, when you were married, was there ever a time when you felt like...
What?
I love Lewis so much, and sometimes I feel like I know him better than I know myself, and other times I just feel like he's a total stranger.
You're gonna want to back off, Lewis.
Why would I do that?
Because right now, I'm remembering that my sister loves you. In a few seconds, I'm gonna forget that. Don't make us both sorry.
I took care of Maddie. Don't you or anyone else dare say otherwise.
Wow, this day keeps getting like better and better.
Yeah, my headache just got worse.
You okay?
Nothing some fresh air won't fix.
Let's go. Hey,
Some night, huh? Listen, Gwen. If you want to go back to your house, you can. I mean, I know you have issues with Will being there and all that.
It's a crime scene, Jade. No one's allowed in.
I know that. But just so you know, so you're not worried, Will's staying with me at the Wagon Wheel Motel.